Good morning. Let me turn this volume down here. A challenge may happen soon, but not until I get enough people. My stomach is a little upset this morning due to I did have 2 beers last night and I forgot I cannot drink ale because ale makes me sick. So I was going to do a review and I videoed it and I didn't like the video, so I'm not going to post it. And so there is going to be a kind of a challenge. Um, we'll just have to see. And I'm not going to tell you the challenge yet. I do have some coffee though. I'm going to have to turn on my light here because I don't have enough light. It's very... If I can get it to come on. Well, hello, honey. It's a long time no see. I'm trying to turn my light on here. There it is. Is that any better? Or I'll do it full blast so you can see me. So, yeah, it will be a donut challenge. But I'm not going to show you those donuts until I get enough people. Oh, I am tired this morning. My wife wakes me up really early this morning, wanting me to get up, and I really wanted to sleep in today. So tomorrow I got to go into work and do some painting in an area where there's just too much traffic during the day, so there won't be anybody there to bother me tomorrow. So, well, my donut challenge is to see how many donuts that I could eat before I'm just too full to eat anymore. So that's the challenge. How many can I eat? They're actually sitting here next to me, but I'm not going to show you. There's actually a lot of donuts sitting next to me right now. So I don't have one of those ring lights like everybody else does, but my selfie stick has a light at the top, and that's what I got on right now. And it's actually very bright in my eyes. It's the donut Harry. No. As you can see, I shaved right here, so it just basically goes like this. I do that periodically. I'll shave this part right here. So, good morning, Fang. Excuse me. Yeah, I will probably be eating some. We'll see how far I can get on them. I keep asking Drew if he can eat 12 donuts, and he tells me he can. So we'll see if I can eat 12 of them, if I can get that far. So I am very hungry right now because I last time I ate was about 5:30 this morning. And I have my iPad here watching the chat. I mean, I could see you here and I could see you there. So that's what I usually do is I'll do it on both of them to check everything out. So, but yes, I am kind of stalling at the moment, and I know it's late in some parts of the world, and yeah, Debbie doesn't like glazed donuts. That's my favorite is glazed donuts. So I'll just I'll just do this for now if I can get it in. This, there you have it right there. You can kind of see right there. There's actually 24 of them sitting in that bag. So there you go. There's 12 of them right there. See, there was two of these for $6. They were pretty cheap, and they are pretty good size donut. Good morning, Lewis. As soon as I get more people in the chat, it'll happen. And let me get off of here, and I'm going to go into our line group. Can I do the challenge? So that'll get more people in here. I bet you could. My sinuses are really bothering me today, and so I gotta exit this out. I gotta change my thumbnail, so when this live stream's over and probably after it loads, then I can change my thumbnail. Well, good morning, Tina. They're going to start rolling in here in a minute. So yeah, I do have coffee as well. In fact, this is Drew's old cup from his thing he's not doing anymore. So good morning, Nancy. So to show everybody again that are coming in, there they are. And I have 2 of these. I doubt I'll eat both of them, but I'm going to eat as many as I possibly can. I think that's why my stomach's upset, because I need some food. I decided to do this live stream up in the living room, and instead of down in the kitchen. Here's my plate. And I brought a towel to wipe my hands on when they're messy. Of course, a real challenge would be how many can I eat in, like, maybe, I don't know, 5 minutes or whatever. But the other challenge would be to how many can I eat? And I just posted a new video, and in fact, when I get done with this live stream, I'm going to be posting another video on another Oreo cookie. So I just put up white fudge covered Oreo review, and I'll have another Oreo cookie one coming up that I found. So stay tuned for that one. I didn't have enough. Well, I fell asleep early last night because I was very, very tired, probably after drinking 2 bottles of that beer. It is 8.5% on that alcohol. So yeah, it made me tired, and it actually gave me a huge, huge headache about 11 o'clock last night. And I forgot I can't drink that stuff because it gives me a headache. And so I'm going to have to end up drinking 1 bottle in one day. So well, donuts don't make me ill. So the coffee made me ill because I just filled up my stomach so full of liquid that it was clear up to here. I could feel it clear to here when I drank that coffee. So once all was filled up to here, yeah, there was no more getting coffee in. So if I could have went to the bathroom and I came back and finished it, I could have actually drank all 100 little cups. But you can't pee and you can't puke, and so you got to sit there and drink 100 of those things to finish it. So oh, I see how you are, buddy. All right, Here we go. I want to see if you can do it, Drew. I do got to eat at least 12 of these to show that I can do it. These are not Krispy Kremes. These are Kroger made. I can get Krispy Kremes at Kroger, but they're more expensive. So these were two. I can get 24 of these for $6. So that was pretty cheap. But no, this told me I got a new comment. I don't know what that means. Maybe it's a new comment on the thing. So I'm gonna have to refresh and see what the comment is. Well, I don't know what the comment is. So we're almost done with one. And I do have my coffee, so there you go. Look familiar? But I also have a bottle of water in case I run out of coffee. So the that white chocolate Oreo was really good. So I probably will buy those again. So hopefully they are limited edition. So I hope they do come out with them again, unless I get it now. Number 2. I will admit, I'm only doing this to get my ratings up, so. Debbie thinks I'm nuts, but I probably am. Hopefully, eating all this and make my stomach quit hurting. Because I am quite hungry. Of course, with the way Drew's teeth are, I doubt he's going to eat any of these. Yeah, she likes donuts. She just don't like glazed donuts. She likes the cream filled donuts or maybe some cinnamon donuts or something like that. That's number 2. Here's number 3. I am greedy. I'm a very greedy person. Yeah, they are pretty big donuts, so I'll be going. Bouncing off the walls and all that stuff, but I don't know. I got a lot of stuff to do today. I got laundry to do, of course, and maybe go to the store as always. And, my normal Saturday stuff. Yeah, I like cinnamon sugar donuts too. They'd be better if they were the little twisty ones. Hello, sis. How you doing? I'm eating donuts. I'm trying to see how many I can eat. I got actually 24 of them over here, but I'm not going to eat all 24 of them. I'm going to at least try to eat 12. I'm on number 3. There's number 4. I'd say these are probably about, I don't know, 3 to 4 inches wide. They're probably about inch and a half thick. Yeah, right. I think I'll be able to do it in 2 bites. I think my battery's running down on my light up there because it's gone dim on me now. It's what I get for not charging it up. These came from Kroger, where I always go. I don't shop Walmart, and I usually just go to Aldi and Kroger. That's all I go to. Excuse me. Hello, Mamita. Well, side day. I haven't seen you in forever. Welcome. I bet you've been a very busy bee doing your job. But I'm happy to see you here. Yeah. All that work, and I hope you're making decent money. I figured as much since you haven't been on YouTube, so. These are very sweet, by the way. Number 5. I'm actually am getting starting to get full, so if I make it to 6, I'm lucky. Because I guess you could say that's bread. Well, in a way, it's bread, a pastry bread. So this is number 5. I imagine if you're eating, excuse me, smaller donuts and they're a lot thinner, maybe you could probably eat 12 of them. But these are pretty big sized donuts. Yeah, I pretty much changed it because of it's just too early for me. I have to get up at 2 o'clock in the morning and then be on an hour and a half later. And then I changed it to 6 o'clock and I had to be up at 4. And I said, screw this. I want to sleep on the weekends a little bit. So I made it at 10:30. So the people on this side of the globe can start watching me because they said it was too early for them because they were all in bed. So I just started, I just changed it. But I had posted a video or shared a video on the line group that I'm on. I don't know if everybody's seen it that's in the chat that's in that line group of when you want somebody to give you a call, what hand gesture do you use? Well, back in my day, you would do this, call me. So when you ask younger generation, what's the hand gesture you would use for someone to call you, they would do this. So that means, the times are changing. So there you got your cell phone, and then here was our phone back in the day. So it just shows you that the times are changing. Long and hard bread. All I got to say is whoever come up with this thing, this pandemic, I really don't think they thought it through what it was going to do to the world. I really thought they probably really thought that somebody was going to come up with an antidote really quickly, or it wasn't going to spread as fast, and it got out of control. There was too much politics involved in the whole entire thing, and then, yeah, it just screwed up the entire world. So I really don't think they thought it through. They were just, in my opinion, it was to get after Trump, and that was it. And because of his constant bragging about the economy in the United States, so they just said, we're going to bring your economy down. Well, not only did they bring a United States economy down, they brought the entire world's economy down. So I really don't think they thought it through. Or they just didn't care. So I'm still on number 5. I'm having a feeling I'm only going to make it to 6. If I even make it that long. Or that far. Because I am getting full. But I can tell you why it exploded so fast in this country. Not only due to politics, but it's just the fact that too many people went out and rioted and protested and acted like an idiot more than minding their own business. So by doing all that, going around wearing no mask and so on and so forth, and it just caused a big problem. So yeah, number 5 done. I don't know anybody personally who's come down with it. Um, Debbie said that she's had a cousin who, when this all started, she was in Europe, and she had a hard time coming home because of COVID, and apparently they had contracted it. They said, and that I don't know for sure. I think a lot of times when they do these tests, I think they're false. They just tell you you have it, and you could have the flu, and they'll just say you got COVID-19. So, well, that's the end of that. But I'll tell you what, I think we're just down to 5, and I think five's all it's going to be because I am full, and they are huge, and the challenge was just to see how many I can eat, and there they are. There's the rest of them. At least I got something to eat for breakfast every day until those are done. So, good morning, J Vlog. Well, I made it to 5 donuts. Oh, excuse me. And I think if I did eat too many of them, I probably would be going in there like I did the coffee. So I think I probably should just stop at 5. I need to turn my iPad around here. But, you know, if Drew does this challenge, they got to be about as big as what I have here in these 2 containers. Not these little tiny things that they probably have in Japan. So, and yeah, these things are just full of sugar, and so about 5 of them as far as I got. I was hoping to get at least 6. I probably could have, but I just didn't do it. So, yeah, I probably could. Just pace myself, I guess. I've been enjoying all the sumo wrestling, and I'll tell you this last one. It was a pretty good matches, other than a lot of slap downs, a lot of push outs. So yeah, it's been a very interesting tournament so far. Now I will admit these aren't the best donuts. I've had better, but yeah. There. I needed some water. You know, it's funny how when people use those emojis that YouTube put up, on my phone, it just has the words of what they are. And on my tablet, it shows the picture. Isn't that funny? Well, I do have people watching my video because there's people making comments. So that's a good thing. But like I said, once I get done with this thing, then I'm going to start editing another one. And there'll be another review up there as well. So yeah, we do have a Dunkin' Donuts. In fact, the Dunkin' Donuts, I don't know if all Dunkin' Donuts or just the one that we have here, it's owned by some Indians. So but I don't know if that's just an Indian-based company or they just kind of bought into the chain and made one in my town. So yeah, we only have one Dunkin' Donuts. And they're always packed. There's always a line around that place of people getting coffee and donuts and whatever. But I've been in there before. I've had their sandwiches, and they're not bad. And so we don't have a lot of the restaurants other people have. I think the newest one that came in the town was Chipotle, and I've had their food, and it was very, very hot. And I regretted eating that, and but I ate it. It was very, very hot, And so, it all depends on what kind of sandwiches you're talking about. Of course, you all know I don't like fish. I will eat fish if it's breaded. Of course, I eat fish sticks and the fish patties that you buy in the store and stuff like that. I will eat that because it's like pollock and cod mixed up and all that stuff. But as for getting a fish and cooking it, no, I don't. I don't like the taste of fish because it's one of those things where it smells like it tastes. So unless somebody can make it to where I don't taste the fish taste, I'll eat it. I don't like tomatoes, but I like ketchup. Isn't that funny? I don't like pickles. Um, I don't like mayonnaise. I just don't like sour foods. Let's put it that way. I just don't like sour foods. So I don't eat a lot of lettuce or a lot of salads unless I make it myself, and then I got to put because I don't like salad dressing, so I'll put cheese on it to eat it. I'm more of your steak and potato kind of guy, so I do like shrimp. I will eat that. Of course, I love rice. We just had rice yesterday. We made some. Well, me and the boys ate something different than what Debbie ate because she had her chow mein that she made, and then she wanted me to make jasmine rice, so I made a thing of that, and and then me and the boys had a concoction of bow tie noodles, sausage, and cheese mixed together. So that's what we had, and then she had her chow mein and jasmine rice, which she'll probably eat that again for lunch because she had leftover. Avanti's Gondola. Oh yeah, I love ribeye steaks. So yeah, that's my favorite. I'm not too much of a T-bone person or or any other, but yeah, the ribeye is my favorite. And usually we'll pick up like four pieces. They put in like a family pack, and they'll put it on sale. I don't know, probably try to get rid of it, and see what I usually I pay for four of them. I would say probably no more than $35 at the highest. I'll pay for four of them, which is pretty cheap because they're pretty good size. They're about like that, and they're about an inch thick. So I mean, it's I can get them pretty cheap. But I'm out of charcoal because she's been wanting hamburgers. I'm out of charcoal, and but I got to get some more here soon because usually I'll grill all year round. I'll be even out there in the very cold, blowing snow, uh, grilling hamburgers or steak or something. So and freezing my ass off, but sometimes you just got to have a grilled food instead of baking it or frying it up. So I don't think we had any plans of what we were eating tonight. Usually we'd lay out some food, and we went to the store yesterday, and I bought a great big huge bone-in ham for Thanksgiving, and we got that in the fridge. She didn't want to freeze it, so we got that in the crisper drawer, And I think Thanksgiving's like in 2 weeks or something. So hopefully it will be okay in my fridge for 2 more weeks. So and then the boy's birthday is on Thanksgiving, so we'll be celebrating that as well as um, Thanksgiving. So yeah, there's no snow yet. We don't get the snow like we used to. When I was a little kid, we used to get snow like New York gets snow, and but we don't get that snow anymore. Usually, the most we get anymore would be like a foot, about 12 inches, and then it lasts for a couple weeks and then it's gone. But it's hard to it's not hard to drive in snow. It's hard to drive on ice. So usually, what it will do is it will get cold and it will snow, or sometimes it would warm up and rain, and then as it rains, it's getting cold, and then it freezes, and then it snows. Yeah, I could see that thing just screwing up. And so then you got ice, snow, ice, and then you get all these cars driving on there, and then that makes it worse. And so it's just, I got a lot of donuts. I still got about 19 of them. You're more welcome to come over and eat them. But anyway, yeah, we don't get as much snow. It's just always cold weather. So, yeah, and they're predicting it's supposed to be pretty cold here this year. And I'd rather have the cold than the snow or the ice. It'd be nice if it was snowy out Christmas Day or Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, and then it just goes away after that. So, do they have grills in Japan? I don't know. If they do, they're probably kind of like what they have in Thailand. They have these weird looking pots that you put your charcoal in, and then you just put a screen on top of that, and then that's your grill. It's not like the grills that we have here. But luckily, my job is just down the road, so it only takes me about 3 minutes to drive to my job. If I had to walk, which I did a few days ago, or about a week or two ago, it takes me probably 20 minutes to walk to work. And because I think somebody cut my stem to my tire, and so I had to walk to work, and and then I left early that day because I only worked a half a day, so I can come home and get my tire fixed, and I got that taken care of. So small, yeah. But we used to have a Kroger real close to me, and they closed down. And they claimed they closed it down because there was too much shoplifting going on. Which, yeah, hibachi. We used to have a hibachi, and they are little tiny ones. European America. Some families can't get together at Christmas, so they have a bigger meal and get together at Thanksgiving. And others bigger Christmas. Yeah, they're trying to, especially New York's trying to say that don't get together. You're staying home and so on and so forth. And people aren't going to listen to all these idiots, and they're going to do what they want. It's hard to tell Americans what to do because we're going to do what we want. So, but we usually just stay home. We don't go anywhere. And we've been gathering up a box of food for Thanksgiving, and I already got the turkey bought and the ham, and for too long, I'm going to have to put that turkey out to thaw because it seems like it takes forever for the turkey to thaw. So um, probably about a week before Thanksgiving, I'll stick it down in the fridge and start getting it thawed, and then start buying food all over again for Christmas. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that turkey yet. We have a oh, what the hell you call it? I forgot the name of the thing we cook it in. Usually I'll stick it in the oven, but this year I'm not going to stick it in the oven to cook it. But what I'll do is I'll um, get it all cleaned up, and then I'll take oil and slather it in oil so that way it will kind of brown the um, skin. And then I take little pats of butter and I start putting them underneath the skin, so that way that butter can get into the meat. And put a little bit of water in there, probably about 2 cups of water in there, and maybe some turkey stock pour in there. Uh, and then periodically get the baster out and constantly basting it to keep it from not drying out. One year, a guy told me at the job I had in the past, he says, "You know how you could cook a turkey really fast?" I said, "How's that?" And he goes, "Put it at 500 degrees. I said, 500 degrees? He goes, "Yeah, you'll have that thing cooked in about 2 hours if you put it on at 500 degrees. So I said, okay. So one Christmas, I tried that. Well, putting at 500 degrees on your stove is, I think, at the temperature to clean out all the garbage in your stove. It basically burns everything up. Well, when I did that, my house got all smoky, so I had to open up the windows and had the fans sucking all the smoke out of the house. But I'll tell you what, he was not lying. I had that turkey done in 2 hours. Of course, I was constantly basting it, and that was the best turkey I ever had. It was very moist. Um, yeah, I had it done in 2 hours at 500 degrees. And so, yeah, I made a lot of food that year. All by myself. Of course, everybody sat around and ate what I ate or made, but yeah, I made all that food, and I think she did make the pies though. I didn't make the pies; she made the pies, but I made all the regular food to eat. So yeah, I don't think I could. I don't think I can eat any more of these. So, but it was cheap. Two of those for $6, and um, that's a lot of sugar. I'd probably have to head downstairs and make some more coffee. So, actually, these here they make a bunch of these things ahead of time and they set them out there for people to buy. They're not really fresh, so they're not real soft unless you stick them in the microwave for about 5 seconds and soften them up. So, um, yeah, more coffee. Actually, this is my third cup today. So I had 2 cups about 5:30 this morning, and look, look at y'all, more donut eating. uh, shaky, shaky. Well, good morning, Arlen. I'm glad you can make it. You missed me eating all those donuts, though, but I only made it to 5. Before it, I guess it would make me sick, so it is got a lot of sugar on it. So, here's what I didn't eat right here. Plus, there's like 12 more sitting underneath there, so. I had thought about maybe just doing a video on this instead of doing it live, but I thought, you know what, I might as well just do it live, give me something to do for my live stream, and because y'all know I never know what I'm going to do each time, so I got to try and come up with something now. Okay, Fang, thanks for coming. Have a good night. Well, hello, Gretchen. Look at y'all saying, donuts, donuts. It's actually supposed to rain today, they're saying. Here, I'm going to get off of this one here. We'll look at the weather here real quick. I used to do that a lot on my live streams when I started out. I would start showing the weather. Yeah, they're claiming it's raining out there. So I'm going to look out the window. It's Fahrenheit wise, it's 39, but feels like 31. So I'll tell you what that is in Celsius here in a moment. Oh. And they are correct. It is raining out there. So, here's what they're saying it's doing right now. And then, here, let me get that to Celsius so you'll know. So there it is in Celsius. 4 degrees. It feels like -1. Okay, and it's supposed to rain. Oh, well, pretty much all day, and then it's supposed to start getting a little windy at 5 o'clock tonight. Let me go to the radar. So there's the radar. So that shows you how much rain's in the area, and then I'm right there. So right there. See if I can pinch this down. So to show everybody how far I am from Chicago, if I can get this clear. There's where I am, right in the middle of the state, and right up there is Chicago. Looks like that typhoon's heading right up to Cambodia now. Yeah, it's actually hitting Vietnam right now. So there's where that typhoon's at, right there by Vietnam, that went through the Philippines. Yeah, that was right above Manila is where that tracked right through. right across San Fernando. So I thought it might have hit the southern part of the Philippines, but it looks like it was the northern part. So there's actually another one out in the Indian Ocean moving around. And then they're showing another one down there right above, and there's another one south of United States, going to go right across Mexico, actually Honduras and Salvador, El Salvador, and all that stuff. So active weather everywhere. And of course, we know Canada with all their snow. So let's go back to home. Yeah, it's only supposed to reach 12 Celsius today. So, and tomorrow it's going to be 8 Celsius, which is 54 for a high today, Fahrenheit, and 46 Fahrenheit tomorrow. So let's get back out of here. Back over here. Take you out. So when I do these things on, what the hell is that? I forgot the name of the app I use. Prism. So Prism is starting to act like Live Now. So I used to go through Live Now. And Live Now kind of wanted to go through YouTube Studio to do their live. And the way they've done Live Now, it's very complicated to deal with their app. So when Jackie showed me about Prism Live, I started going through Prism Live, and I've been pretty much using it ever since. And let me get out of there. I'll be having two of them going on at the same time. And I hope I'm still live. That was weird. So anyway, but now they're starting to do like Live Now, and when you click on it to go live, it goes to the YouTube Studio, and you got to set up all your stuff there, and it seemed like it was kind of taking forever to do this and that, so I would push the X out the cookies. So when I do that, it takes me back to the way it used to be, and so then that's how I do my live stream. So then I got to go back once this is uploaded and change my thumbnail because it's using the thumbnail from the last time. You know, there's a lot of people from the Philippines that went to Qatar, and in fact, one of them that I follow, she just left Qatar. Her husband's in the military over there, and she just went back home to the Philippines, and then he should be in the Philippines now because he was, I don't know if he's retiring from the military or what's going on, but he's going to be headed over to the Philippines, and they bought a house and they're going to be fixing it up over there. And she comes on every once in a while, and she used to go live every day, but I haven't been seeing anything out of her lately. So, and she was an Uber driver while she was over there until this pandemic hit, and her husband didn't want her to do it anymore, so she had to quit being an Uber driver, and so she just did her YouTube channel. But since she's moved back home to the Philippines, I don't see much out of her. She does it every once in a while, but she's probably so busy, and of course with this typhoon going on, she may not have power or the internet or whatever, because I know you guys are having trouble over there right now. So, of course, here we just have to watch out for tornadoes and And so when the south gets hit by the hurricanes and it comes up this way, it just turns into bad storms, and we get a lot of rain and possible a tornado out of it. But other than that, we don't get we don't get the hurricane effects. But we have about 3 or 4 guys from the Philippines that work at my job, and I'm not quite sure. I really don't talk to them, so I'm not sure what part of the Philippines um, they are from. And I mean, I guess I could ask them, but I didn't. So, or I don't. I'm always too busy around there to even talk to anybody. So, and with this situation going on, I pretty much try to stay away from as many people as I can. And I got to go into work tomorrow and do a lot of painting because where I need to paint uh, throughout the week, a lot of people are passing by, so I don't want them getting paint all over their hands or whatever. So Sundays hardly anybody's ever there. Usually there's a few people for the labs working, and but other than that, the production's not there, and there's really not even any office personnel working. So uh, it's better for me to go in on Sunday mornings and do my job than any other day. So I'm going to try and work an 8-hour shift tomorrow. But all the plumbing that I had to do at the other building across town, where our distribution building is, we had a lot of plumbing issues down in the men's restroom in the basement. And all the shut-offs on each toilet was getting old. So every time I go to turn it off, it wasn't completely turned off, or I got it turned off and then I couldn't get it to turn back on. So um, I had to wait until yesterday because over there they only work 4 days. They work 4 10-hour shifts. And so Fridays they're not working. So they had a contractor over there to change some water pipes. And so they turned off the water. So it got me a chance to finish what I was doing with the water being turned off. So I got all those shut-offs on each toilet replaced, and then all the diaphragms that needed to be replaced in the toilet, and so I got all that done. So then when they got the water turned back on, I noticed one of the urinals in there was leaking through the handle, and I just kind of shook my head and walked away. I knew I should have worked on that one too, and I didn't do it. So usually the only time it starts leaking is when it flushes. So, and they really don't use those restrooms much down there anyway. So, um, I know you all want me to start eating more donuts, but I really can't eat any more. So 5 was my limit, and if I had smaller donuts, I probably would have ate all of them. But they were pretty good sized donut. So, but my stomach was upset earlier today. I don't know if it's because I needed more um, food in me, or what the situation was. So, but I don't really have any more songs to play. We've been thinking about getting a karaoke machine and doing some karaoke. So that's always fun. So, well, I'm down to 5 people watching, and I got 10 thumbs up. And thank you. I'm glad to see everybody who showed up, And there's some people that came in, and I'm really excited that you showed up because I haven't seen you in a long time. I figured you were all busy with your jobs that are working, and um, so yeah. What we got here? Well, hello, James Tapia Reacts. Welcome to my live stream. I was doing a little bit of a donut challenge to see how many donuts that I could eat, and I only made it to 5 out of 12. Well, actually 5 out of 24, even though I wasn't going to eat 24 of them, but I wanted to at least try to get 12 of them ate, but I didn't get that far, so 5 is about as far as I got on it. I probably got stuff all over my mouth. I know I got it all over my shirt, so I like wearing my food so I can just eat it later. No, I'm just joking. How far are we in it? An hour or two. So if anybody wants to see James Tapia Reacts, there's his link, and you can go check out the channel and see what it's all about. So everybody, I know I'm going to do another short live stream here, but I got a video that I got to edit and a thumbnail to make, and I got other things I got to do around the house, so I'm just going to say I'm going to go from here, and you all have a wonderful day and night and evening and whatever it is you are. So until then, I'll see you next Saturday.